Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to go through what I have been warming. I have a lot of Scentsy, so we will get the non-Scentsy items out of the way. First, I have this in my melting basket, so I tried to work on it a little bit. It's the ATZ Cranberry Marmalade is the wax melts. I went through 2 or 3 cubes of this maybe. They're in like little star shapes. It's a good fragrance, but I've noticed from the A to Z melts that I've had, they almost smell waxy in a way. I'm not exactly positive what I'm smelling, but I'm getting like something extra, and I've noticed it only from these. So I'm gonna try them out. I still have a decent amount of wax from her, so I'm gonna continue testing it, but I'm not exactly positive what the deal is with that. It's like almost to the latter part of it melting, you get that like waxiness. So I'm not positive. It's not deterring me from melting it again, but it's a little bit questionable. So I have some Walmart wax to share that I'm dropping. I do believe the first one I went through was Better Homes and Gardens spiced pomegranate spice cider. I went through 3 cubes. It's very fruity. It almost to the point is like it's very much a drink. Like that definitely comes through when it's warming. It's very odd to describe, but like as it warms, it really feels like a drink. It's just like very fruity and like a very fruity pomegranate type drink. Like what's pictured here, that is exactly what it smells like, and it makes you like instantly think of that. It's not as spicy as it smells in the clam. It's just like a fruity drink really when it warms up. So I'll probably finish this off sometime soon, but it's not necessarily, I thought it was more fall winter, but it's not necessarily. It's really just like a fruity drink. Then I also warmed up some Sensationals cinnamon buns, again 3 cubes. This is so good. This in the clam, it doesn't smell like much, but when you're warming it, it really smells like you are making cinnamon rolls. If you're offended by cinnamon, it does have a bit of cinnamon. When I say a bit, I mean like a little bit more than you would probably like if you didn't like cinnamon. It's heavier on the cinnamon. It's not like an icing note, but there's definitely like somewhat of a vanilla icing, something to like tone it down a little bit, but it's definitely cinnamon rolls. It's not, if you don't like cinnamon, I wouldn't recommend this, but it's super bakery and it smells very lovely. Also super bakery and super lovely, I went through some Sensationals warm apple pie. I did 2 cubes in the warmer here in my office. It's so good. In the clam, it really doesn't smell like much, and I was like, it's one of the ones I've been putting off warming. I mean, I got it in September. It really was just like I was putting it off. I was like, I don't know, like I'm not that jazzed about putting it in my warmers because it really doesn't smell like much. But I almost had forgotten I put this in. So when I had walked into my office later in the day, I was just like, I kept saying to myself, like, it smells so good in here. Like, I don't know why. It was because of this wax. I totally had forgotten I put it in my warmers, and I wasn't like associating what it actually smelled like to be this wax, just because it kind of smelled so lame in the clam. It didn't even smell like baked apple pie. It was just like a crusty, like bakery. It really did not remind me of warm apple pie, but I really, really enjoyed it. Like when I came in to my office, I wasn't like, oh, it smells like apple pie. Like I did not have any association with like this picture or anything. It was just like a nice bakery, which is so weird. I don't know if I had something residual in the dish of the warmer. Like, did I have leftover cinnamon buns? I don't know, because it does not smell like what it smells like in this clam. So I'm gonna have to, I'm sure I will warm the other cubes of this, but if it's as good as it was yesterday, I'll definitely be buying it again. But just like off initial impression in the clam, I was like not super impressed. So I was really blown away. Okay, I have some Bring Back My Bars transitioning to Scentsy. Let's maybe talk about those first. Okay, so I warmed some more Quiet Grove. This, I'm not sold on it. It's nice while I have it, but probably won't repurchase. I don't know, it just like, late in the day yesterday, I was warming some wax I wasn't really a fan of that I will talk about soon. But as it was dying down later in the day yesterday, I turned on the warmer in the bathroom, and it had this in it. When the heat kicks on, it seems like it really like blows scents around the house just because it like, the heat's on. It's obviously doing its job, you know what I mean? But when the heat would kick on, I would be like, gosh, what is that smell? Like I could only smell it when the heat kicked on in the living room. Sorry, I didn't even mention. I was in the living room and the heat would kick on and I would be like, what is that smell? And then I realized it was Quiet Grove. It was wafting from the bathroom, through the bedroom, to the living room. And it was like totally overtaking the other scent that I had going, which I wasn't a fan of the other scent, but I'm not as big a fan of this as I originally had thought I was. So I was just like, there's so much going on. Like I wasn't really having it. Okay, another Bring Back My Bar was Marshmallow Mint. I went through 4 cubes. Originally, I was like, whatever. Another Marshmallow Mint scent. Like I have Marshmallow Mint Cocoa. I was not really expecting to like this, I guess what I'm trying to say. I put this in with low expectations. It was so lovely. I had to make sure that this was in my club because I didn't really like Peppermint Dreams. I do like Marshmallow Mint Cocoa, and this is like Marshmallow Mint. I figured they would be fairly similar. Marshmallow Mint Cocoa is just like what that sounds like. It's like a hot cocoa with marshmallows. This Marshmallow Mint has amber in it, so it has like a almost slightly perfumey, like, but it still smells like edible. So it's not like perfume, but it has that amber that gives it like a sweetness that the Marshmallow Mint Cocoa doesn't have. So originally I was like, well, if I have Marshmallow Mint Cocoa, I don't need all these other Marshmallow Mint scents. This was wonderful and totally blew me away. It's lighter. It's not like going to fill your whole open concept to the point where you're like smelling it constantly, but I had 4 cubes going, 3 in my living room area and then 1 in the mini warmer in the kitchen. They're all like connected in a big area, and you could smell it fine, and it wasn't like offensive mint. Like Peppermint Dreams was like, I turned the warmers off and I could not get the peppermint out of my house. This was lovely, and I let it go as long as possible. Like it was really starting to die down and I was just like, a few more hours please, just hang on, because I was like, I love this set and I didn't want to change it out of my warmers. So this is definitely going in my club, to say the least. Okay, next we have A Wink and a Smile, Bring Back My Bar. I did a cube in my bathroom. I don't know who recommended, they're like, do these floral ones in your bathroom, because I was like, I don't really, this and the other like Sweet Amber and Freesia, not up my alley, really don't want to warm them. I remember I turned this one on before I hopped in the shower one night in the bathroom, and it, as like while I was in the shower, sometimes, you know, like if you light a candle in the bathroom, whatever, the scent will like start to really generate while you're in the shower, just with like the steam and everything once it gets going. I'm not a fan of this, and I'm not a fan of this, and this I can tolerate more than like Sweet Amber and Freesia. That one on Cold Sniff to me is like so floral. I really don't know where I'm gonna warm it because I'm not excited about it. This was like, I'll warm the bar, but like it was like headache inducing without the bathroom door being open. I'll just say that. It was like too much going on. Okay, next we have Cozy Chai, 4 cubes again. This was one of the first Bring Back My Bars that I had warmed that really blew me away. I was not expecting to like this. On initial smell, I mean, now that I've warmed it, I feel like it smells different. But when I initially first smelled it, I was like, this smells like pumpkin chai. And I was not a fan of pumpkin chai, if you guys remember. I still have some cubes of it left. I'm not a fan. So initially I was like, this is gonna be pumpkin chai's cousin. I won't like it. I put it in because I'm trying to give all these a shot. This is so good. And I don't not necessarily get like chai when it's warming. Maybe a hint, but it smells like cinnamon sugar. Like, which is so random, but that's what it smells like to me, at least, while it was warming, and it was so good. Once again, kept this in for a couple days because I was like, we're gonna get every last drop out of this and I'm not gonna change it until I absolutely have to. This is in my club because I'm a fan. Okay, what do we have next? Scentsy Bring Back My Bar Cashmere Pear. I did a cube of this in the bathroom as well because I was originally planning on doing it in the open concept, and some people were like, it could be better in a bathroom. It was fine. I'm still not a fan of this. I know some people are like, oh, like it's so pretty. Like it does smell like an elegant perfume, but it's not like a perfume I would wear. Like, I'm just being honest. It's not something I'm into. I'll warm the bar. I don't know if I'll do it in my open concept because I don't love it, but it's kind of light. So maybe, but for sure I'll do a couple more cubes in the bedroom bathroom just because I leave that warmer on overnight. It's kind of like our nightlight type of situation. So it's nice to warm scents in there that I'm not like over the moon about because we're sleeping. But if it's like super offensive and we're sleeping, I don't want it to like keep us awake necessarily. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's not like the open concept where you have to like smell it while you're there. This is the last Bring Back My Bar that I have for the week. It is Pumpkin Marshmallow. This is disgusting. I don't like this whatsoever. A lot of people have a ton of good things to say about it, but I know there is a group of people who are like, no, this is not my cup of tea, and this is not my cup of tea. This is like fresh canned pumpkin. I know some people have said like squash even. Yes. Like sweet potatoes. It's like vegetables. It's not good. It's not, I don't know. This makes me consider like, do I not like pumpkin? But I feel like I do. But like, this is supposed to be pumpkin bakery, but it's like canned pumpkin. You haven't actually done the baking yet, I guess is what it makes me think of. I don't know. Like I said, I'm trying to give all these a shot. I was like, maybe something will happen when it warms. And I did 4 cubes, which maybe was my own fault, but I have a system that I like to stick to, and I don't like to really bend the rules. I like to give everybody the same chance, I guess. So I did this. It was not going well. I was chopping a Vanilla Bean Noel candle at the same time. So I was like, maybe I could cut it with a Vanilla Bean Noel, like, you know, a cube. So I had like a little like small excess cube. So I put that in one of my warmers because I was like I said, maybe I'll cut it, get some of that like vanilla bean sweetness. It didn't even help. It didn't even help at all. You could maybe tell it was like slightly more faint, but it was just like so intense. So once again, this will be one of the bars that like I'm really gonna have to find something to mix it with. If I could just like even cozy chai, something that's like actual bakery sweet, I don't know, something that's not this. I was not a fan. I thought I would really like that one, but I'm not a fan. Okay, I did a couple in the bathroom that weren't Bring Back My Bar. I did this really old bar of Camu Camu. The packaging's broken, so I'm trying to just work on it. It's from my mom from a long time ago. If you can tell, it's really sweaty. So I'm gonna try to work on this a lot. Corey really enjoyed this when it was in the in the bedroom, bathroom, whatever, in our area, he really liked it. He was like, wow, what is this? And I was like, it's a really old bar. But this comes out in the springtime sometimes, I think. Like, I believe it was in the last spring and summer catalog, because I think it's really popular. So it's just kind of weird in this season, but if we have a couple of warm days, it's not too bad. But if it's like a really cold day, it's almost like too summery, I guess. I also did Find Your Happy Sunrise with Friends. I'm trying to work this bar because this is just driftwood. It's like driftwood with a hint of citrus. It's not up my alley. So trying to work through this, and that's why it went in the overnight warmer. Also did in the bedroom my favorite, Pacific Sandalwood. This is my absolute favorite. I just love it. I really, really hope they bring this back like into the actual catalog for spring and summer. Because I'm just like heartbroken that I know I only have 2 bars and I'm not going to be able to get any more, and I don't want to hoard it, but I'm just like, it's my favorite. So anyway, the bar that I was going through the day with the Quai Grove, you know, at the beginning, it was Jack's obsession. I was like hemming and hawing about getting this, and then I finally did, now that it's, I got this late November, so like totally out of season. Just because I was like, people said it was too spicy, then I was like, oh, but maybe it's not that bad. I love the wax color. It's just, I think the notes are supposed to be like spiced apple, like apples and spices. It's just like not done the best. It's like fine, but it has almost like a weird note that I'm not loving. So I'll maybe do it one more time. I may mix it with something just to help it out a little bit. But like I said, it's okay. I don't love it. And it's probably going to get taken out of my club. Like, there's a 99% chance it gets taken out of my club because I'm just not really a fan. And then lastly, we have this big boy. It's Cranberry Christmas. I only went through half a cube of this because I worked on it in my office, and I have limited warmers here in my office. Once I get some more, like, if I get more warmers that come in, you know, like scent of the month kits, warmer of the month kits, whatever, I'll probably get more into the office, but right now I really only have 1 and then 1 mini, but so I have limited space. I can't just be going through brick cubes in here, you know. Some people compare this to 'Tis the Season from Bath and Body Works, which I have right here. Let's compare. I don't think they're exactly the same. I've burned this, so it smells a little bit burnt. This to me is more like fruits and berries and that type of thing, where I feel like 'Tis the Season is more, it's got that, but it's like heavier on the spice. So I actually preferred this, and so it's staying. It's one I really like. Whereas, like I said, the 'Tis the Season is all right, but I think Cranberry Christmas is what I wanted 'Tis the Season to be. So that is everything that I have been warming for the past week. Like I said, I've been working from home a bit more, so I have been getting through some more stuff, and I've been trying to like utilize my warmers in different ways. So yes, I only have a few more Bring Back My Bars to test for you guys, so hopefully by the end of, like, by the next week, I will have all my thoughts out there on Bring Back My Bar. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for hanging out, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.